Good morning, everybody, and this is your S&P 500 day trade setups for today. So we're heading back to this significant level that we have that we need to be watching, which is 44.50. Exact level is 44.54, but I think 44.50 is probably the better way of looking at it. That is a head and shoulders, so you can see shoulder, head in the middle, and shoulder. So we do have that is forming, and then we also have this breakout and retest here. And you can see there is inverse cup and handle, and that measured move is pretty much all the way down into this area here, which is 43.89, or probably dip down there, but it'll hover around 4,400. So at the moment, that's kind of the layout that we have. The problem that we do have, though, is we are still above the 155. So and if you look at the oscillators, we kind of, there's no diversions at the moment, but we are hovering near the bottom. So I'd be very cautious of chasing any shorts at the moment. So this to me may just be bottom of range, and I'm going to put a level there, which is the top of the range. Okay, so if we start moving down through the time frames, you'll see latter half of the week was pretty much range bound. Tails the upside, tails the downside. Nobody really knowing what's going on. We had some buying come in going into the close, but then we're sort of falling. Now remember, there's a bit of data coming out today, this week, and then earnings season kicks off, and the banks start this week. So we could just be treading water, waiting for some catalyst that's going to drive us in a direction at the moment. So for me, 3-hour crossover and below the 155, we need to break out of this structure before I'm bullish or bearish in any way. So at the moment, this is neutral territory. We are ranging, and we need to treat it as that. So in other words, we are bottom of range at the moment. So what I'd be looking for is some kind of a pullback into some structure, and the moment the structure is going to be the weekly gap. So just do that. That's going to be your structure. It's going to be around 44.90. I suspect Europe will open, when we open lower down here, we're probably going to see some kind of a move. There is some, the ECB is basically busy with some noise today, and the rest, so a couple of bits of noise coming through this week in actual fact, but the market's going to be waiting for that as well. So yeah, you probably find us range, just hover around here or go straight along until the US opens, and when Europe switches off and goes to bed, then you probably find us bounce back up into this area, and then we'll see whether we break through that and back to the top of the range or down. But I think for me, this is a Monday morning sit on hands type scenario, so that's exactly what I'm going to do. Trend is technically down on the hour. You can see we are below the 155. We did test it 3 times on Friday, and if we just get down to the 15 minutes, Friday I was sitting on hands as well, and pretty valid choice as far as I'm concerned. There was nothing trading there. So I want to see a pullback on structure. That's my first bit of structure, 44.93. If we start rejecting that, then I'd be looking for shorts, for anticipating a break of this level to the downside. Not really interested in going long here because we are against trend on the 15-minute as well as on the hour. So you can see that trend is down on the hour. So I'd rather go with the trend, which is basically a sell up here, tight stop loss, and then stop to entry as quick as possible. If it does start breaking through here, then we're in the pound seat. If it doesn't, so be it, then we know it's going to come back and test the top. Longs are only going to be validated from break above 45.24. Anyway, that's kind of my view at the moment. Hope it helps, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.